Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and people of the fog. So, we are here to start another trial today, and in today's video, I've almost completely completed the Dead by Daylight totem over there, as you can see. And as you can also see, I have a tripod and my phone to record what it looks like in full detail and not off my shitty webcam. So I've gotten everything set up. And I can't wait to show you how I created it. And like I said, the only things that I'm missing now are just basically the bones and the apothecary to go onto the totem without it being a little too top heavy. The one that I actually purchased, I realized it wasn't going to work. One, it was too long, and it was just too heavy for the totem. What would happen was if I tried hanging it from one of the skulls, the whole totem will just fall over. So I'm going to have to find a plastic equivalent or something like that while I'm out and about. So this is going to be a still work in progress video, but for right now I'm going to show you basically the overall product of how it's going to look without those few little items. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. I'm in full detail, and yeah, let's get into this.
So this is what the near finished product for the totem is going to look like. The only things that I'm missing are the apothecary and the two bones going up each side of the sticks here. I don't quite want to use the same bones as I did for the base of the totem to go up the sticks because I feel like that's a little too repetitive. I'm really hoping I can find some femurs in the future. That's why this is a second video, and there's actually going to be a third one coming out too once I found all the products that I need to finish off the totem. So, yeah, let's see here. So the apothecary, I realized the apothecary itself was a little too heavy and it was a little bit too long. It was just going to make it too top heavy and the whole totem would basically fall on the floor. So that wasn't a viable object to use. Plus, again, like I said, it was just too long, so it was hanging like about this low to the sticks here, and it was almost dragging to the floor. So I ruled that out. I'm gonna have to find something else, maybe a plastic equivalent, maybe, and that's what I'm probably gonna go with there. Now, how did I keep the sticks propped up right? If you guys saw my stream, you probably saw me struggling very heavily with trying to get the twine to keep the sticks upright, and I realized this twine was just not working in my favor. So what I'd actually used was basically some nails, and the nails were what is actually keeping it held up. And then what I did then was just wrap twine around the sticks to give it the illusion that the twine's holding it up, but it's actually nails. So yeah, and then these little twigs hanging out of the nose here, like you've seen in the game. I'm thinking about using something a little less long. I don't really like these ones specifically that it shows, so anytime that I go back to the hills or something like that, if I can find some twigs to use, I'm going to use those instead, and then glue it into the skull. Either that or just kind of puncture it through the skull's nose. And so, let's see. Now the rags, I think I've already mentioned the rags are just some automotive rags. I work on my car a lot, and a lot of the rags that I have are just oiled up and greasy and gross, and I think it definitely adds to the effect with the totem. So eventually when I get those bones that go around the sticks, I'm just going to tie these rags around with the bones, and that'll give it the restful look there. So for those of you that haven't seen the stream though, so how did I actually get these skulls to fit on the sticks here? So when I originally purchased these skulls, there was a small little hole that was at the bottom base of the skull, and that kind of gave me my starting point there. And so then what I had done then is I just once I basically took the Phillips head screwdriver and made a big enough circumference around the bottom of the skull. I basically used the stick, and I basically just kept on grinding down onto the stick until it eventually poked its way through, because these skulls are actually hollow on the inside, and so that kind of gives me some more light weight on the sticks so that they don't actually go top heavy and fall on the floor. So yeah, and then in that very same intro video that I made, but not the stream one, the eBay skulls that you saw me post there, I eventually purchased those because I was really interested in those ones, and they came out pretty well. I'm actually studying to become a nurse, so I don't really quite know what this part is called right here, where it's kind of like right underneath your ear. But I punctured a hole through that with a nail, and then I tied some twine with the skull, and then with that part of the skull to basically hang off of from. So Yeah, overall, the project probably cost me about anywhere from $130, $150, somewhere around there. It's not too expensive if you consider that in terms of a licensed version of it, because we were probably to purchase a licensed version of something like this from a Dead by Daylight website. Again, as mentioned, you will probably be paying upwards to $300, $400, and you may not even get the best results in terms of detail and authenticity towards the one in the video game. So yeah, I can go ahead and show you guys what it looks like lit up. Kind of giving you a example of what it looks like as a hex. But again, expect another video once I have those final 2 pieces to the project. But I just wanted to show you the update for it and how it came along and how I got this to work. So again, the most difficult part of this project, I would say, is going to be getting the right sticks. Like I said, like as a highlight, getting the right sticks, finding the ones that you like, obviously, as well, and then getting a saw and basically using the saw to cut the feet and cut the both ends, I would just say, and then using some nails to basically prop the sticks together so they stay together without falling down. And that's basically it, because if you don't do this few things, you're probably going to have a hell of a time trying to keep the sticks up. And I guess a lot of it depends on the skulls that you use as well, because if you use some very heavy type skulls, this project is just going to keep falling onto the floor. So these hollow, foamy type skulls worked out very well. So try to find some lightweight products as much as possible when it comes to this stuff, and it should go pretty smoothly. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys what it looks like all lit up. Alright, so this is what it would look like if it was a hexed totem. The candles, I got them at Target. I paid about $12 for the set of 3 of them. I think these candles are a little bit too long though, so I may replace them. I'm not entirely sure. Candles are candles, you can find them anywhere. And then the little sack pouch, which I'm assuming is for good luck, that's what that's supposed to mean, is I found those little sacks at Michael's, at the crafting store. They're like marriage goodie bags, I guess. If you find them, you can find them in the marriage section for like marriage parties and things like that. I paid about $7 for a pack of 20 of them. I didn't even need 20 of them, but you can't buy them singly, which kind of sucks. So in case anybody offers me to pay or offers money to me to make one for them, I'll have some in the future for them. So so yeah, I've had much fun actually making this, and it's going to be really cool because I can use this as my set piece in my streams now. So you'll be able to see it in the background every time I stream, and you'll see that the love that I put into this project. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, things like that, or maybe there's something I left out that you have a question about, go ahead and feel free to leave me in the comment section below there. And again, I'm very happy with the results of this project, and yeah, I look forward to making some more. So probably on the next project, it's probably going to be my new Pretty Woman Leatherface mask, and I'm going to be revamping that pretty soon. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.